What's going on, guys? White Fox 1225 here with another video. Today we're talking about Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2, a game that was confirmed yesterday at E3 at the Microsoft conference first and then explained in detail at the EA one. Some really cool stuff about it. I'm really excited. I don't know if you guys know, but I was a huge fan of the first one. Probably my favorite third-person shooter ever, and definitely my favorite multiplayer third-person shooter. Game was just awesome. I love the art style. I love the combat. I love just the goofiness of it and how it didn't take itself seriously. It was a game I was excited about for like a couple years before it even launched when I just heard about it. So naturally I'm super excited about the second one. I'm really excited talking about it. So we're just going to be going over everything we know about the game so far, anything we learned from E3, pretty much everything that's known, just like we've been doing for the past couple days with our E3 coverage. So let's continue that right now and talk about the game. So kind of the concept of the game is the zombies have taken control over suburbia, and now the plants are on the offensive for the first time ever. The zombies are defending, the plants are attacking. Different from the traditional, you know, at first it was like a tower defense, zombies versus plants, and in the first game it was zombies attacking plants. Now the sides have swapped, and I think it's kind of cool that they're mixing it up. And kind of what it does is the maps are a little bit more zombie-ish, you know, they have more of a zombie feel. It's not like the bright suburbia, still with those bright colors and lots of like purples and blues, but a little different setting, which is always nice. One map takes place in space, which I think is really cool. Overall, they just said they're going for like even goofier, even funnier, and even more like over the top. It's really nice that this game doesn't take itself seriously, because I don't think it really could. But we got 12 new maps coming with this game, which I think is a pretty good amount. So the maps just look awesome, and that's honestly one of my favorite parts of the first one, just those awesome bright colors. It felt like I was walking through, like, I don't know, like almost like a storybook that was illustrated. I know it sounds kind of weird, but it was one of my favorite parts of the first one, and really exciting that that's coming back in the second one. We also got some new game modes. They said the one that they talked about a little bit was a 24-player herbal assault mode. I'm sure that's going to kind of be like one we had last game, but this one obviously has the plants on the offensive, and I think that's the reason they mentioned it. But hopefully we'll get some new fresh game modes. We did get some new ones in Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 1 as the game went on with free updates, but hopefully we're going to get some even newer ones that we haven't seen before. So coming to this game, we have 6 new classes, 3 for the plants and 3 for the zombies. We saw some corn, like a giant corn on the cob that was firing kernels, kind of submachine gun style. Looks like he might be like the heavy gunner for the plants. Then we saw this really cool futuristic orange drone looking thing. He really does look like a drone made out of orange. Looks like something you'd see from like a new Call of Duty game or something, but he sort of hovered over the ground and moved pretty quick. It's a class that I'm really excited for. It made me like really excited. It looked really cool. And then for the plants, it looked like we saw a rose. He used a wand and it turned someone into a goat. So not sure what that class is going to be, but that's what we saw in the trailer. Now moving on to the zombies, we have the imp. The imp looked like he could call in a Titanfall style, which was kind of like something I didn't expect. It looked pretty cool, and he did like a 360-degree spray with his gun. Maybe that's going to be another ability he had. We saw Super Brains, which is a superhero melee class for the zombies. It looks like he has a spin ability where he can hit people with a 360 spin. Other than that, I'm sure he just has some more traditional melee powers like the plant for the plant team. And then we saw Captain Deadbeard, which is the zombie sniper class. It looked like he had an ability where he could go into a barrel and hide quickly. And that's pretty much all we got for classes in this game. But they did say there's going to be over 100 variants of classes. So you guys know each class in Plants vs. Zombies has more variants. So the All-Star in the first game had like a rugby version of it. They each have like 6 or 7 variants, which is pretty cool and something that I really like that they do. So it keeps, you know, lots of new characters to always play as, and you unlock those using the sticker pack system if that's returning in this game. Now we also saw Graveyard Ops coming back in this game. It's kind of replacing Garden Ops. It looks like obviously this one has zombies in it. It looks really cool. It's the 4-player co-op. It looked pretty much the same as the first one, fighting off waves of enemies and then with a boss. In this one they had to extract the last second, and the trailer made it look pretty cool. Pretty excited to try this out again. I always like the multiplayer a little more, but I liked that the co-op's coming back because it was something that was pretty fun from the first game, especially if you have 4 friends to Skype with and play with. In this game, we also have single player coming, not in the form of a campaign, even though I think that'd be really cool. Well, you can play any of these modes with bots, so you can play co-op with bots or even the competitive multiplayer with bots, whatever you want. We also have local split screen coming to the game, which is a nice touch because I know some younger people like to play this, and now you can have some friends over and play it split screen style if you want to do that. Now, to give back to the community, all unlocks from the first game are coming over to the second game, so if you have a legendary hat for your cactus that you really like, that's going to come over to the second game and you can use it there. there. It's really nice for those veteran players who have been playing the first game a lot. They get to keep their stuff and move it on to the second game. I know it's going to make lots of people happy, and I think it's a nice little thing that they added. And then also, guys, they'll continue to support this game with free updates throughout, the whole launch and whenever it's out, which is really nice. Something that I loved about the first game. I think it was really what kept the first game alive for so long. So really excited that they're doing that again. It's really nice to give back to the community, for free, really get new game modes and stuff, which is really nice. So this game is going to launch spring 2016 simultaneously for the PS4, Xbox One, and PC, which is kind of cool because last time it came out for console way before it came out for PC. So as a PC player, I'm pretty excited that doing that simultaneous launch. That pretty much does it for the video, guys. If you liked the video, give it a like. If you want to see more coverage from all games at E3 and more coverage on Plants vs. Zombies Garden Warfare 2, make sure you hit that subscribe button. As always, guys, thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.